It's morning of day 7, and I'm back here at Badwater again. Left my camera out overnight, so it's down there waiting for me. My shots to be around the 6:30, 6:45-ish kind of time range. So I still have a couple hours to kill. I started my drive this morning about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's not as though my alarm went off at that time. That's just kind of when I got up and decided to head over here. The conditions are very calm right now, which is very good, and it's just a matter of waiting for the right time, getting out to the camera, taking my shot, and then I'll scout the dunes in the afternoon. So this is the scene I just finished photographing. Though the blue shadow there on the northern horizon, that was a lot bolder when I photographed it. If I scroll downward, you'll see all the cracks here in the foreground of the salt, which should probably show up as a slight bluish tone in the final photo. Since I'm using such a wide angle lens, those mountains in the background are going to be really small in the final photo. On my way back from shooting at Badwater at sunrise, I found this interesting area here. This is Cow Creek, and it's not flooded, so to say, but there's definitely some water draining across the surface. And as the water dries up, you get the white deposits where the water used to be. So it adds a kind of interesting graphical touch where you have the white bordering the dark areas where the water is. I don't know if there's a lot of potential here as far as photography, but I'm definitely willing to check it out and do a little midday scouting here while I figure out what else I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Each of these salt flats has its own personality. This one has these really interesting spots of white from the dried salt. And then all the other stuff is in the process of drying. I don't necessarily see anything I feel like shooting right now, but it is interesting to see. I spent the afternoon loading some film as well as scouting out the dunes here. The nice rolling hills of dunes along the northeastern edge of the formation are probably among the best. You get the scale of small, medium, and large dunes, which is what I'm looking for. And I did find an area over here which has a nice rolling, rounded dune in the foreground, which will catch the light really nicely. There's been clouds all day, which is usually kind of a nice thing. Started as just a small wispy band of clouds, and it's really strengthened. I imagine we're getting some uplift from the Sierras just a little ways west of here, and that's what's causing all this. The background in the shot over here was initially nice bands of clouds, but they're all moving south now, and all the clouds are moving away from my shot. I don't think I stand any chance of having any direct sunlight on the dunes now because the clouds are so thick off to the west. I think if I have the opportunity to shoot today, it's going to be a photo a little after sunset as the earth shadow rises up behind the mountains there, causing a really nice gradient from blue to kind of pink in the sky. But I'm not so hopeful about that, and it's okay with me. I now am more familiar with this location, and I know where to find the shot that I'm looking for. I might just sit back and enjoy the show.